Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shweta Suryavanshi, MPT Orthopedics and Sports Rehabilitation. Today we discuss about COVID-19 awareness and role of physiotherapy in prevention. To fight against corona, you should know about what is COVID-19, common symptoms, the mode of transmission, self-prevention in community, importance of physiotherapy, and exercise to improve lung function and to boost up immunity. This thing we will discuss in this presentation. According to WHO, World Health Organization, COVID-19 is the infectious disease caused by the most recently discovered coronavirus. This new virus and disease were unknown before the outbreak began in Wuhan, China in December 2019. COVID-19 is now a pandemic affecting many countries globally. It is also named as SARS-CoV-2. There are some common symptoms of COVID-19: fever, headache, flu, out of breath like a shortness of breath, severe cough, dry, and it is mainly a dry cough, sore throat, and now there is a new symptoms include vomiting and loss of taste sensation. The modes of transmission of corona, mainly it is because of sneezing and coughing by infected person, and that infected droplets get on your hand, and when you touch any surface or person, there is a chances of virus transferring. You can see in this diagram that is clearly shown how the viruses will spread with the contact onto the other person. How can you prevent this thing? There is a self-prevention technique. As in community, you must follow this preventive measures. That is mainly a hand hygiene, respiratory hygiene, social distancing, and high-risk group people. So how you can maintain the hand hygiene? Mainly you have to do regularly and thoroughly clean your hands with an alcohol base, that is a 70% of alcohol based sanitizer, hand rub or wash them with soap and water. And do not touch your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands. Second thing is about the respiratory hygiene. Respiratory hygiene means mainly about our lung. So do use a handkerchief or a tissue to cover your face while coughing or sneezing. Do throw the used tissue immediately into a closed dustbin. And do wash hands immediately after you have covered your sneeze. This is very important to take a precaution of this type of infections condition to prevent the viruses. Third thing is about the social distancing. Maintain at least 1 meter distance between yourself and others. Avoid going to crowded places. Stay home and self-isolate even with minor symptoms such as cough, headache, mild fever until you recover. Have someone bring you supplies. If you need to leave your house, wear a mask to avoid infecting others. And high-risk people, mainly the older adults, people who have underlying other medical condition, comorbid conditions like diabetes, hypertension, cardiac condition, and about the pregnant woman, as there is no significant evidence what effect is occur because of coronavirus to the pregnant lady. So it is better to take a precaution as that prevention is better than cure. So the most important thing to know about coronavirus on surfaces is that they can easily be cleaned with common household disinfectant that will kill the virus. Studies have shown that the COVID-19 virus can survive for up to 72 hours on plastic and stainless steel, less than 4 hours on copper, and less than 24 hours on cardboard. Now what safety measures you have to take? Use a 3-layered mask to cover your face. Make sure it is properly worn. Monitor your symptoms daily. Right now, according to evidence, the pulse oximetry measure is mainly you can use in-house and even in a clinic also. That is basically available in everywhere into the shop. So in this pulse oximetry, you can check your PO2 level and your pulse rate. If it is less than 19, then please refer to the doctor for further treatment. Isolate for 14 days even if you feel healthy. If you develop difficulty in breathing, contact your healthcare provider immediately. Call them first if possible. Stay positive and energized by keeping in touch with loved ones by phone or online and by exercising yourself at home. Now, what is the importance of physiotherapy in this pandemic? Mainly, there are some specific points that we can take into the COVID patients as they have suffered because of these viruses. Firstly, the dyspnea and dry persistent cough. Second, about the obstructive breathing pattern, especially in patients with pre-existing lung disease such as COPD or asthma. In some severe cases, patients suffer from a buildup or viscous secretion in the lower respiratory tract, which are very difficult to clear independently. Atelectasis or loss of lung volume, which causes a decrease in ventilation and perfusion, general weakness and higher risk of falls during hospitalization, general functional deterioration, there is a lack of well-being, social isolation, emotional stress, patients move around less and do not engage in physical activity. In this pandemic, two programs of physiotherapy treatment setup is going on. One is telemedicine. This facility is now easily available by video communication, any computer or television screen in the patient ward or at home. This telemedicine rehabilitation is very important because it can maintain the self-isolation of patient, and that is a precautionary for even a doctor and the patient also. But if the patient have a severe problem that require the hands-on treatment, then that is also other aspect of program of physiotherapy rehabilitation that carries out in a corona ward itself. A physiotherapist is fully dressed with personal protective suit including N95 mask, gloves and special gown for entering the corona ward, as we know right now all about the PPE kit, and treating the complicated patient and patients on respirators. Now these are some important exercise to boost up immunity. This exercise you can do if you have non-COVID patient, and it is also a patient who have a mild symptom. It is very effective to improve your lung function. The best exercise is diaphragmatic breathing. As you can see into the diagram, relax your shoulders and sit back or lie down. Place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. Inhale through your nose for 2 seconds, filling the air, move into your abdomen and filling your stomach, move out. Breathe out for 2 seconds through pursed lips while pressing on your abdomen. This is the best exercise to improve the lung function. Second is about the simple deep breathing exercise. This is also important to improve the vital capacities and to improve the lung volume. Counting of your breaths, watching your posture. It is very important. If your posture is correct, positioning is correct, then the respiratory muscles has effectively worked into the breathing pattern, and that maintain your normal breathing pattern. Staying hydrated. It is advisable to drink 5 to 8 glass water in a day, and laughing is the best exercise. Staying active and use a spirometer if it is required to more improve your lung functions. Mainly a patient who have a patchy lung tissue infection. These are the references. The content I have taken in this video is from the study done by World Health Organization on COVID-19 patient in 2020 and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, response and containment measures COVID-19 training done by ANM and AWD, and about the systemic review study done by intern J-Cron obstructive pulmonary disease in 2016. Thank you for watching my video. Stay home, be healthy, and do exercise regularly to improve your immunity.